What's going on, guys? I hope you're all having a fantastic day. Today's video is really cool. It was a long process to make this video. For those of you that don't watch my channel, don't know me, I am a hunting fool. I love to hunt. I hunt locally. I hunt all over the place. If I can go and do it, I'm gonna go and do it. I love to spend the time outside, and also my wife and I don't buy meat, so all the meat we eat is from my hunting trips. About 3 or 4 years ago, I started researching what I thought would be the perfect rifle for me, especially for my backpack style hunting. I wanted something that was going to be lightweight, but I also wanted something that could shoot a long ways if needed. I'm not necessarily a fan of shooting a long ways. I'd much rather be 100 yards than 400 yards or farther. If the opportunity is there and everything is perfect, I'm okay with shooting farther. So I started looking at guns, and I kept finding custom guns that were exactly what I wanted, but what I didn't like was the price tag. And I have no problem with custom guns. I think they're awesome, but a lot of them cost as much as a used car. I mean, I was seeing prices like 6, 8, 10, sometimes more $1,000. And a lot of those didn't even have the optics. And if you can afford that, that's awesome. Like, by all means, go buy one. There's a guy right down the road, like 20 minutes, that's famous, and he makes custom guns for people all over the world. I just couldn't afford that. So I did what I always do with everything, and I started doing research. And now I have a custom gun. And YouTube has really strict guidelines on what can be shown and what can't. And sometimes it's confusing, and sometimes I don't know what's allowed and what isn't allowed. So I'm not going to show you any of the building process of this gun, but what I am going to do is show you what it started with and what it finished with, what it looked like after some of the stuff was done. And then at the end, I'm going to go over the entire hunting rifle and tell you about it. And it turned out perfect. I mean, it is literally as perfect as I could want it to be. So I haven't shot it yet because the ammo that I ordered hasn't come in yet, but as soon as it does, I'm going to shoot it, and I have every bit of confidence that it is going to be an absolute tack driver. So I hope you enjoy this video as much as I love making it, and as much as I enjoy, I know I'm going to enjoy this gun. So here it is. This is what I decided to go with. This is a Tikka T3X in 300 Win Mag, and I decided to go with this one because my other hunting rifle is a Tikka. It's a 7mm 08, and I love that gun. It shoots so sweet, it's so smooth. So I decided to go with another one. I wanted a gun that had a extendable or a removable magazine, and that was smooth and everything. And the Tikka just fit all the bills, and I trust it because I trust my other one. So the plan is to just do all kinds of stuff to it, and I'll take you guys along as I'm going to do it. I'm going to change the receiver, or I'm going to Cerakote the receiver. I'm going to change some stuff on the bolt. I'm going to put a new barrel on it. I'm going to put a new stock on it. I might change out the trigger guard or the bottom metal, whatever you want to call it. I'm probably going to keep the same magazine. I know it's plastic, but I'm going to keep it for now. I don't like those big bulky metal ones if I were to convert it. And like I said, some of this stuff I can do myself. Some of them I have to pay to have done. But it's brand spanking new. I ordered off a gun broker from somebody in Pennsylvania, $628. Got it shipped to local FFL. It was $15 transfer fee because I have my concealed weapons permit. I'm gonna sell the stock brand new. I'm not gonna shoot it or anything. The stock should sell for somewhere between 80 and 100 bucks. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna get a gunsmith, a local gunsmith, to pull the barrel, and I'm gonna sell it the same way. And no rounds going through it, so it should sell hopefully for 80 or 100 bucks, and that'll make my receiver cost, just starting it, knock off a couple $100. I'll take you guys along with everything as I go. Should be a lot of fun. Got my bolt back. It's been fluted. Looks awesome. I weighed it. It's between 1 and 2 ounces lighter now, so that's pretty cool. Saved a little bit of weight. I also got a new bolt handle to put on it. There it is. New handle on there, pretty easy to put on. It's a little bit bigger versus the old one, you can see. So the weight I saved on the fluting might have probably just went away back to null. You can see it's down in there, drilled out a little bit, but I might drill it out some more. And then this handle will actually remove. So if you want to put a different handle on there, you could do that. Well, I finished the painting of the bolt shroud. It's like a dark red. I can't tell if the color's coming through right. But so there it is. Just slide right out because I got the button out the back side. So looks pretty good. Dark red. Slide right in. I like it. It looks sweet. All right, guys. I've been waiting like 4 months, 3 months for this to come. This is my barrel. So I'm gonna open it up. That looks amazing. So I went ahead and got the brake with the barrel. So I'm gonna try to get a little better close up. This is their brake that they call the straight jacket brake. See it right there. It looks fantastic. This barrel is 22 inches. Man, it looks awesome. There it is, Cerakoting complete. Mounted up to the barrel. Looks so good. I went with tungsten color Cerakote because I knew it would match the barrel really well. Look what just showed up. This is my rifle stock. I ordered this like 4 months ago. Yeah, I was pretty excited. So open it up, take a look at it. There it is. It's a Mesa Precision Arms, fully custom carbon fiber stock. Nice sticker right there. I ordered it through Red Hawk Rifles, but it's a Mesa Precision Arms. And I'm gonna take it out of the plastic and look at it. Here it is, guys. Came with the screws to mount it up and front lug. And looks pretty darn awesome. It is hard for me to describe to you how incredibly light this is. I mean, like, stupid light. I'm gonna weigh it in a little while just to let you guys know what it weighs, but just scary light almost. So real quick, I just weighed the stock, 30 ounces. One of the websites said it weighed 28 ounces. One of the websites said it weighed 31 or 32. This one weighs 30 ounces. And obviously it's made for the Tikka T3. So if you were wondering. Well, here it is, guys. Got everything. I'm about to put it together. I got my little homemade gun, vise or gun, whatever you want to call it, that I made. It works really well for working on a gun or shooting it, and I'm gonna put it all together. I really hope everything fits like I want it to. A lot of research, a lot of time, a lot of money has gone into all this so I could do it myself. And here we go. All right, so you can see barely any clearance right there. I mean, you can see it. It's very close, but I mean, it was definitely made for this gun. And as far as barrel clearance goes, because this is a carbon 6 barrel, so on Mesa's website, all they had were contours for proof barrels. But as you can see here, there we go, all the way up. Perfect clearance. Looks amazing. So keep going. Well, folks, there it is. I'm not really one to be cocky or anything like that, but I did darn good on that thing, and I am so impressed how well it went together. And I'm gonna go over everything and show it all to you now. Real quick, one thing I want to show you guys before I tell you about the gun is this bottom metal that I got. It's an aftermarket bottom metal, and it's aluminum. It's got that bigger button to push, right, if it'll focus, right there. And when I went to put, this is the factory mag, when I went to put the factory mag in there, it wasn't snapping in place, and I could tell it wasn't quite going in there far enough. So what I did was I just used a knife, and it's actually pretty clean. It doesn't look like it there, but I just trimmed it up maybe 1/8 of an inch and made sure there was a really good defined little lip right there. And now if you put it in, let me see if I can do this, push it in, hear it click. That was the only little tiny issue I had with everything on the gun. All right, guys, turn it this way. The gun is complete. I'm gonna go over everything and show you who I got it from. I'm not sponsored by any of these people. I just always wanted a custom rifle, and they were so expensive that I started doing the research, and I was like, I can do this myself. So this is what I did. It looks amazing. I haven't shot it yet, but there's no reason that this shouldn't be a 1/2-inch gun. And man, it looks so good. I am so thrilled. So the first thing, this is a Loophole VX5 HD. It's a 3-15 by 44. The clearance on the barrel is perfect. I got it off a gun broker for about half price, but it was brand spanking new. All right, well, these birds are being loud. All right, the bolt, if I can get it out of here. All right, the bolt, you can see it's fluted. I got that fluted by Long Rifles Inc. off online. I think they're in like North Dakota. I could be wrong on that, so don't quote me on that, but I don't remember. It wasn't very expensive. You buy it, you buy your fluting, you put what kind of bolt it is, you put it in a padded envelope, send it to them with the receipt, they flute it and send it back to you. It took like 2 weeks. It was super fast. This bolt handle, gosh, I don't remember where I got that from. I'll see if I can put that in the video, like right here, subtitles. All right, so there's the bolt. This trigger guard, bottom metal, whatever you want to call it, is not the stock bottom metal. It's actually aluminum, and it's got a bigger hole. The original Tikka hole for your trigger guard is pretty small. So I got that done. I got that from Atlas Works. See if you can read that. Atlas Works. I think that they're either an Australian or a New Zealand company. Tikkas are real popular over in New Zealand. It took it a while to get here, but it looks really nice. It's way more solid than the original one. The stock is a custom carbon fiber stock from Mesa Precision Arms, but I ordered it through Red Hawk Rifles. It was on sale, so I got it like $50 off, and it looks great. It took it a long time to get here. The build time is supposed to be 6 to 8 weeks. For me, it was more like, it was either 18 or 20 weeks, because they said because of all the COVID stuff going on that they sent everybody home and the factory wasn't open or something, so it took it forever. The barrel is a 1-to-8 twist. It's a carbon 6 barrel, 22 inches. It's got the straight jacket brake. I was gonna get a different brake, but you know, that's the one they recommend, and if I was gonna get that nice of a barrel, I wanted to get that nice of a brake to go with it. The mount is a DNZ mount. That's the same mounts I have on, I have 2 other rifles, a 45-70 and a 7mm 08. Both of them have DNZ mounts. I've never had any issues ever. And I know some people don't like them, but that's fine. It's my gun, and I love those mounts. The bipod is actually a knockoff Atlas mount, or Atlas bipod, and I watched all kinds of reviews on these things, and I've used this on my Tikka, my other Tikka, and it works great. So what I did was I bought 2 of the cheap ones, and I put all the best pieces together to build one. And I think that that one bipod cost me $40, 50 bucks. The original gun started as a Tikka T3. It's a 300 Win Mag. I'm planning on shooting 200 grain ELDXs out of there. And I got the receiver carbon, or excuse me, I got the receiver Cerakoted, and the color is tungsten, which you can see right there, which matches up with the stock and the carbon fiber in the barrel really well. So it looks fantastic. It feels great. I did weigh just the stock. The stock weighed 30 ounces. I put everything together with the bipod, the scope, everything. It weighed 9 pounds, 6 ounces. So I know if I take off the bipod, it's probably gonna be in the 8s. You could go lighter with the scope. You could go a little shorter barrel. You could get a 20-inch barrel, put a lighter scope on there, and probably could get this thing down in the 8-pound range. But 9.6 completely decked out is pretty solid. So that's the gun. Once again, this gun's for hunting. That's why I made it. It's awesome. It looks great. It's gonna be pretty much my gun for all my hunts from now on, especially all my out-of-state hunts. I had done research for years, and the custom guns like I wanted were 6,000 to 12,000, and I just wasn't going to pay that much. So I did all my research, and I figured out I could build one. So I did, and it cost way less than $6,000, even with everything, even though it's pretty much custom. I did the whole thing myself. The only thing I didn't do was remove the barrel and put the new barrel on. Everything else was me doing research, me talking to different people, looking at forums, looking online, and ordering everything myself. So hopefully if you are looking for a custom rifle for just practice shooting or for hunting, you do the research and maybe do it yourself. I will tell you, I did have to drill into this to install my Picatinny rail, and I have a lot of experience with doing it yourself stuff, but that was a little nerve-wracking, but I got it done. It looks great. So I really appreciate you guys watching. If you're not already subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so, and make sure to check out a bunch of my hunts, and you'll be able to see this gun starting this fall in Colorado in about 2 months on a mule deer hunt. So thanks for watching.